Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now, it's real time.
Oh, and it's going to get real. I just actually got a photo from a buddy with nothing but mallards. It literally just derailed my brain. It's like my brain just went. But thank God we've got Cameron Black from Gone Catching Guide Service, and it sounds like we've got good video, good audio from Ohio. Believe it or not, they actually have the internet over there. That was a really bad stab at Ohio. But we've got Cameron. He's with Gone Catching Guide Service. He's over with the Addicted crew this morning. They're filming footage for a movie, I believe, that's coming up, and they're all chasing steelhead. Ryan, do we got everything, or did I jinx it? There he is. Cameron, how you doing, man?
Doing fantastic. Sitting over here in beautiful steelhead water and weather and avoiding, it sounds like the monumental flood that's about to occur down there.
Yes, it is. We're about ready to blow out, and you're in a different part of the world chasing steelhead. How's the fishing?
Yes, no, we're over here. We kind of timed it right for once and made a plan. You know, we're getting ready for show season and whatnot, and we just couldn't wait for our steelhead to show up. So we shot out here for a few days to do a little filming, to film our movies for the Puyallup and Sportsman shows coming up in Portland, and we'll be premiering it there. And I can already tell you, we've been here 2 days. First day was a bit of a struggle. Second day today has been epic.
No kidding. Now, you're in center pin country. Are you guys running pins over there too?
So I embarrassed myself a lot yesterday with one, and then this morning with one, and I kind of put it up for the day because it's not what we're used to. But it's been a little bit of a challenge because the water here is like, a lot of these tribs are real small, real creaky. You guys can see here. This is one of the bigger ones we're on. I mean, look at that water. Got the gang behind us. They're fishing feverishly for you to try to hook one while we're talking. But I have a problem with trees. I have a problem with trees and whatnot, and I keep catching them.
So. Oh, I love it.
Come and say hi to everybody.
Well, that's okay. Let them jump in. All right. Well, Cameron, number one, thank you for spending some time with us this morning, okay? From another state chasing steelhead. We love that. Couple of questions for you. Number one, when you guys are over there, are you using any tactics that you might recommend for us over here that might help us be successful in an early season situation for winter steelhead?
Absolutely, and what we're quickly learning is you know, these fish are from us. You know, the techniques are you know, a lot of beads, a lot of smaller presentations. You know, the water here today is about 4 foot of visibility, but you know, we see the same thing a lot. But I can tell you, it seems like our winter steelhead, when you come across them, they're real aggressive. They'll move, they'll chase stuff down. Where these fish get real like slotty, real finicky, and you got to put beads on them. But man, if you put beads on them, you know, like we do back home, it'll work. But the drift is real important. We don't get these big long runs. It's real pockety water. So I guess we'd call it Northwest finesse steelheading, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I mean, obviously, the different terrain that they're in over there. Over here, obviously, what he's referring to, everyone, is we do have a lot of rivers with longer stretches. They're bigger rivers overall. So that your advice that you would say, if somebody's watching, maybe they want to go hit some of our Southwest Washington, Northwest Oregon rivers along the coast, whatever, if they're going to try to get out after this first high water event that we have, is there a way or something that you would recommend, maybe 1 or 2 techniques that they might want to maybe focus on after the rivers do drop and get back into shape? Is it bait? Is it beads? What would it might be for you if you were out with your clients?
Yeah, adjusting your presentation as these waters drop and recede, as you see visibility go from like 2 to 3 feet, you know, fishing larger presentations, bigger worms, you know, 14 mil, 16 mil, real fluorescent beads. And as they continue to drop and you get into clarity, that's 4 or 5 foot, getting to smaller water, sizing down those presentations and beads. You know, those early steelhead, they're kind of goofy now because, you know, at least up in our state, they've really kind of cut off a lot of the stockings and whatnot for those early A-run steelhead. Nick broke off there. We need to get him some more. And, you know, they don't plant as many of them. So the other thing is, too, is when you're targeting early steelhead, make sure there's early steelhead. The runs that we had, you know, 10, 15, 20 years ago aren't there. So you're going to want to pick your areas, too. It's going to be real important.
Yeah, okay, well, that makes perfect sense because sometimes it makes, we forget. You can't catch them if they ain't there.
No.
That's a very good
especially
point.
early ones.
Cameron, bear with me, all right? You know how it works. I got to cut to a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to continue to talk with Cameron Black. He's over in Ohio. Chasing Steelhead, believe it or not, give him some advice that might help you be more successful that early season. And he's got all the guys over there. Big Dave, Nick Popoff. I guarantee you, the man behind it all, Marlin's over there as well. So don't go anywhere. We're going to come back to Cameron in just a couple minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Chevy Silverado and the impressive new Turbo Max engine. Flex your muscle with the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. Official truck of Outdoor GPS.